Welcome to Hard Target Range. Today we're going to be looking at a Sig P250. Let's get shooting. Here I am back in the tack room with my square revolver, which is what this is. It operates pretty much just like a revolver. It's got a double action only trigger pull. So you just there's no safety. You just put your finger on the trigger and pull just like a revolver. It's long and hard, 10-pound trigger pull, pretty much. And there you go. And what I like about this, other than the fact that, yeah, I'm an old revolver guy, that's where I started, is on revolvers, but what I like about it is, and if you look closely at the shooting I was doing out there, I was actually doing that a little bit, is I was pulling the gun, pulling the trigger, and then letting back off of it and not shooting. That's what I like about it, is look at how, yeah, let's do it this way. Look at how far I can pull that trigger back and that hammer comes back, and I can still decide, no, I'm not going to shoot, and I can back out of the shot. You got an awful lot of time and a lot of pressure on that trigger to make it easier for you if you should decide to back off that shot, which I get a lot of guff for that. But yeah, I like to be able to back off the shot if I have to decide I don't want to make that shot. And there's a lot of reasons for that, which we're not going to talk about here. Not right now. So yeah, I just love a square revolver, and they just don't make them anymore. And here you got this beautiful Sig P250, and they're making it. No, they're not making it anymore because it didn't sell, because apparently Mr. Holster's the only one that wants to go out and buy one. That's why I like that DAC trigger, because that's what that is on the Sig P239 that I have. And back in the day, I not only carried a double action only square revolver like this in the Smith & Wesson 4006, which was a double action only, and the Beretta Centurion 92D, yeah, but also that Smith & Wesson backup, which was, I'm going to try and remember the number here. I think it was a 3956, a little 9mm with a 9-round magazine, double action only. That was actually a great gun, and I was never a fan of the Smith & Wesson automatics. I'm sorry, I wasn't, which is a whole nother story there. You'll probably hear on the Tales from the Ranch. So there you go, guys. The Sig P250 we're shooting today. And that's the reason I like it. It's a square revolver. Basically, it's a semi-automatic revolver, and I like that long, hard trigger pull because it gives me the option of, no, that's a mistake, back off. I can do it. There you go. I'll leave you with a little shooting, and thanks for tuning in to Hard Target Range this weekend. Well, there you go, guys, as the sun sets in the west, and you can't see it because it's faced the wrong way. Absolutely beautiful as it sets down right behind the Pecos Painty Ranch gate. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful day. 50 degrees, the kind of day that, well, Mr. Holster's, he's pretty much excited to be alive any day, but this is the kind of day that's just a pleasure to have gone through and to have been alive. And what a fun time I had down there, be it by myself. Someday one of my subscribers is going to stop by and we'll go down there and shoot together and do a video together maybe. But for the time being, I'll shoot by myself at the hard target range. And what a great gun. This, being an old revolver guy, I just love these square revolvers. And this one, the Sig P210, what a fantastic gun. It's a shame they aren't making it anymore, but you know, why make something that doesn't sell? Mr. Holster's probably the only guy out there that likes a square revolver. Being an old revolver guy, I like the fact, and if you watched where I was shooting there for a while, if you watched it, you saw me actually practice backing off of the trigger to get a good feel for how far I can go with that before it's going to go off. And boy, there's a real distance here. You can pull this trigger and back off before, yeah, you pop it off. And I like that because it isn't always that clear and cut, and sometimes you have to back off the trigger. And it's nice to have one that the trigger's not so short and so light that you can't back off of it. So there you go, the Sig 250 in this beautiful, that came with it, this beautiful cheap plastic Sig 250 holster, which is really a piece of junk, but it functioned. But I wouldn't want to depend my life on it. Yeah, you can buy them on the Sig Sauer website. They have some of these on clearance in the sales section for like $5 or $8 or something, which tells you something right there, guys. Your life's worth more than that. Go get a good holster. So there you go. There's another hard target range coming to the end. Let's drop the flag, shut the range down, call it a day, and I'm going to go meet Jack. He's supposed to be in the lounge there. He said he was going to make some hot cocoa, and I just can't wait. I'm going to run in there and have some. Thanks for tuning in, guys. From Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.